The power of feeling in manifestation. This is Neville Goddard's teaching, his lecture. Now, what if everything you want is already yours, and all you need is the feeling of having it? This is Neville Goddard's teaching, his lecture, and this is one of the most powerful teaching, and today we'll dive into it. I'll show you exactly how to apply this. So first of all, Neville Goddard, spiritual teacher, wrote a lot about manifestation, and one of the big things from Neville Goddard is feeling is the secret. And he's got this bold claim: the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the path to reality. Let's say it again. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is the path to reality. You must feel your desire as already done. You must feel your desire as already done. And the thing is, why do feelings trigger manifestation? It's a question. And I made a video, a little longer video with some data yesterday, and one of the big things here was that your subconscious mind does not respond to words. It responds to feelings. And emotion is energy in motion. It sets the tone of your vibration. And one more thing here, visualizing without emotion is pure fantasy. With emotion, it's creation. It's powerful stuff. Visualizing without emotion is pure fantasy. With emotion, visualize with emotion, that's creation. Neville Goddard's teaching. So, I spoke about the mirror principle yesterday, but I want to be totally focused on the feeling, Neville Goddard's teaching here. And the thing is, most of us experience something in our life. I've been an entrepreneur for many years now, and I've taught, coached, mentored entrepreneurs on different levels, also high-level leaders, in all of these things about transforming and shifting from one state into the state of what you desire. Most of us live in a world where we experience something that triggers something inside of us, like, oh, I don't have money anymore, or now another bill, or I lost a team member, something like that, and we feel the pain, or we hear the voice going on inside. Or when we want to manifest something, when we set ourselves up for a visualization, a vision, or a big goal, something inside of us, a little voice might go, that's not possible, it's not going to happen, it's going to be too tough, it's not working like that, my friend. Or the feeling of, I can't do that, I'm not good enough, it's going to be stress, all of these things. That's exactly what our subconscious mind will feel, will understand. So it will understand all of these things. You put yourself, you set a vision, and you really try to feel into it. And the only thing that shows up is that it's not possible, it's going to be tough, and you don't feel good about it. Now, guess what? It's going to be very tough work to manifest that vision. And I know this because I tried this for so many years. And that's the secret of Neville Goddard here. The feeling is the secret. When you step into a state of your desire already fulfilled, and you feel like you would feel, let's say you want to make $1 million the next year. Let's say that. Or $20 million. I had a client doing that. Let's say you want to make $20 million the next year. And let's say you create a vision around that and you step into that vision and you really, with your feeling, step into that vision and feel, Neville Goddard's teaching, like you already lived that vision. That's the power. Because your mind, your conscious mind, you will, this is what you want. That's your desire, it's what you want. And then, when you really feel like you're living that life, combined with the goal or the vision, and you're feeling awesome, like awesome, you're feeling so good. You're feeling so good having manifested those 20 millions. Forget about the how right now. Neville Goddard is all about the feeling is the secret. Feeling so good that you manifested this vision, like you live in this state. And the secret is here. You have to feel good. You have to feel good. So your subconscious mind, you'll put the seed of that desire into your subconscious, into your consciousness. And at a point, Neville Goddard teaches this. Your subconscious, your consciousness will accept the desire, and you will feel when this happens. And when this happens, there's only one way from there. As long as you're very aware of not stepping into those old patterns of fear, of desperations, of lack, of scarcity, of things not working out for you, of bills showing up all the time. As Neville Goddard says, turn your back on these things. Live in the state. The feeling is the secret. Live in the state of your vision. Right? So how to practice this? One thing here is like, I spoke about this before, so it's maybe some of this is a reminder, but the first thing is close your eyes. Before that, know what it is that you want. Know what it is that you want. And then close your eyes, breathe. Breathe, and just, Neville Goddard's teaching is just let the I am go in the mind, just like a whispering or whatever, how it shows up for you. Until you get in that state, like a meditative state. From there, step into the I am, either wealthy, or if it's $20 million, just an example, that you already have the $20 million. Step into the scene of the wish fulfilled. And let your body, let your emotions fully believe that it's happening now, that you're there right now. Forget about here where you physically are now. Take your mind, your consciousness, your whole being into the desire. Like quantum jump over here and be in that state of the wish fulfilled. Really just feel it. Feel it. Breathe and feel it. Breathe and feel it. Like it's really happening now. And Neville Goddard's teaching is saying that when you feel like this chill, or you get goosebumps, or you kind of like, whoa, it happened. That was. See, that feeling is the secret, because that's the point where your consciousness has accepted this desire. Neville Goddard teaches this. And from there, open up your eyes, walk in reality in your day, and just doing the best to keep being in that state of the wish fulfilled, feeling the wish fulfilled. And now, when people do this, me included, what I found is there's some mistakes, some failures, some common things that most people do. And that's why when I was coaching many people one-on-one, they told me, if not all of them, many of them told me that our coaching session was like the highlight of the week for them. And the reason for that was that, let's say, on a coaching session, they went to here in their energy, and then the day after, and the day after, and the day after, the day after, the day after. But then our next session, they went to here, day after, next session, and it kept going like that. So that's about transforming the energy all the time, which means that the old pattern, one of the mistakes is that we kind of get lost in the old pattern, meaning that the hamster wheel, old thing keeps showing up, old things in your life keep showing up, the same thing is repeating, but that's the old stuff, you're leaving that now. And the common mistake is that our mind is so used to it, so we focus on the thing that we don't want. Oh no, there's another bill. And I know this so well. Do you know this? You experienced this. Just see if you can be honest. Let me know in the comments. Let's share together here. And so when things showing up that we don't like, it's so easy for us to get into that story of that thing. I had friends of mine, when we were together, we were always talking about this years ago. We were always talking about the things not working out. But then I had this thing not working out, and it was so crazy, and it kept running, and I got late, and I got frustrated, and I got but my stuff was even, that was the wrong path. Because all the focus was in the things that didn't feel good. We just disguised it as jokes and things like that. So that's one thing, one failure, one common failure, one common mistake. Another is that people, me included, I am that's one of my big things, still it is, that I'm very impatient. So people wait for proofs. They want the proof all the time. And they wait for the proof. And then, because the proof is not showing up, they're like, oh no, it's not working. Oh no, it's not working. And they go back into the old habit. So, and there's a couple of other things from Neville Goddard here, because we have to keep the faith and we have to be persistent. So we have to keep the faith and be persistent of feeling the wish fulfilled, living in the desire fulfilled. And one more mistake is, me too included here, have caught myself in doing this. One more mistake is that we want the proof of this is working before we feel the success of this. So we want to see the proof that this is working. But here, and I read this again and again in Neville Goddard's books, what we have to do is go inside, and this is the secret of Neville Goddard's teaching, of his lectures. We have to feel like the wish is already fulfilled, and then the proof will show up, not the other way around. So important, feeling like the wish already fulfilled. Then the proof will show up. And next mistake, this one is me, totally me for so many years. And I was so stressed, I was so frustrated, I was so desperate, and I was in $1.5 million debt. Trying so hard from desperation. Try to solve everything in my life by working harder. And if I'm not careful, I will still go back into that habit, that loop. I'm not saying not to do anything at all, but I'm just saying from my experience, and also the many entrepreneurs, business owners, leaders that I've helped with this, supported with this, the thing is that we it's kind of like sharpen the axe. You know that old story about you have an axe and you just work harder and harder and harder. There's a story. I'm not going to tell the whole story here, but then one day the boss comes and say, but your results are not very good anymore. It's slowing down, and you're just like, but I'm working harder and harder each day. And finally the boss believes you and says, when did you last sharpen the axe? And you say, sharpen the axe, I don't have time for that. That was my life for so many years. So my feeling for so many years was desperation, was lack, was working harder, was effort, was struggle, was trying out there while feeling so bad inside. So trying too hard from desperation is a big mistake. Feeling the wish fulfilled is Neville Goddard's secret. It's the big key. So, simple way of saying this, some of the solutions for some of the mistakes can be to be grateful for the things in your life. So, because when we're grateful, we often feel good. I was walking, I had to get my car to a service, and I took the bus and I walked home, and it was raining, and I was in a split moment. I was like, it's cold and it's raining. But then I catched myself and I heard the rain on the trees, and I smelled that, that fresh air from the rain on the trees. And suddenly I went, this happened just like an hour ago or something, and suddenly I went into a mood of, oi, 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 this is so delicious. And then I went into the mood, because I didn't want to stay in that old pattern, so I moved into, when I get home, I'm going to take some new shorts on, I'm going to take a new t-shirt on, and I will be dry, and I will be in my apartment. Grateful, feeling good about it. So that was just so we catch ourselves in these things, and then we get our mind and then our feelings into, okay, what's good about this? It's a great question to ask yourself. What's good about this? Okay, it's raining, it's cold. That's true. But it's also true that it smelled good and there was some fresh air around that, the raindrops on the leaves. And it's also true that I could get home. I got some exercise and I could get home and put dry clothes on. Right? So catching ourselves in that. And then just keep repeating these things. Keep repeating them and keep just feeling like, okay, it's getting better and better. And living in the wish fulfilled. So even like when in my walk, just like if it was the 20 million or being wealthy, like, well, really like I am wealthy. I'm walking here as a wealthy person and feeling like that. It's difficult if the mind and the feelings and the emotions are not happy, are negative. But when you jump into the positive, feeling those positive emotions and like feeling all the way to the wish fulfilled, guess what? The mirror will start reflecting those feelings. So, I shared one of my clients here with the 20 million, and that's a true story. This guy was desperate. He had a company. I think he had like 6 people in his company when I met him first time. He worked his butt off, and he didn't have enough money, and he was not proud of anything, and he was desperate, and he was actually not even happy with his customers. And I listened to him, and I saw that mirror reflecting all of the things that he was speaking about. Get that? He was speaking about all the bad stuff, and I just saw his reality. He spoke about that into the mirror, and it reflected to him. And he felt that, so he lived in that negative feeling state, and his mirror, his life, his reality reflected that. So we shifted that once by once, and also some business strategies, but we shifted that, and he started feeling much better from session to session, much better. And his reality, it was insane how quick it changed for him. He was a very emotional being, And within a year, he had manifested $20 million in his business. And he was so grateful, happy, power, energized. His team was great, his customers was great, and everything changed for him. Because feeling is the secret. Neville Goddard. He lived in the wish fulfilled. We worked with that. And then he kept changing his feelings from lower into higher. So you can try this tonight. You can try this right now. Take your breathe in, get in a very slow, get very relaxed, just feeling your body very good. And you can do it before sleep. It's also a good thing. And just get into that state. Know what it is. Get into that state of your wish already being real, of your wish being reality, and really feel that state. Because as I said, visualization without emotion is just a fantasy. So when you are in the meditative state, or the I am state, as Neville Goddard says, and you visualize and then you feel like it's already happened. You live there. It's your reality right now. And actually, we know today, science know that when we visualize these things, our brain does not know if it's the real thing or if it's not. So we keep doing this. You will create new patterns in your mind. Research know that today. That's science. So I hope this helped you. I look forward to share this with you. Feeling is the secret. Neville Goddard's teaching and the very key of all of his teachings. This is a part of our manifestation masterclass, and I'll invite you to that right now. It's free for now. I'm thinking about putting a little charge on it, so hurry up and get in there. And the link is below this video. So wishing you the best and lots of love.